I think I could survive a couple of them. You feel me? All I gotta do is call a nigga up and ask him what their favorite scary movie is. You feel me? I just want to get to know who I'm looking at.
Makes your basic understanding of space and time completely useless. What makes her truly terrifying isn't just her appearance, though that smile will haunt your nightmares. And that figure. It's the absolute certainty of your encounter. She doesn't just kill you, she makes you walk right into her arms like a warm, embracing hug, and then you get absorbed into her, which is kind of weird. Things literally reshape reality like it's Play-Doh. Just shoot them. I hear you typing in your comments.
Why does she
literally reshape reality like it's Play-Doh?
Look at her. She got on her knees like she was ready for BBC. What is this? And why does this dude look like
puppet show? And no, that's not an exaggeration.
Bro, what's that dude's name from Stranger Things? I want to say Viscount, but that's like a FGC.
Ain't going out tonight. I'm just gonna be in my room. I just wanna be in my room. I just wanna be in my room.
Alright, y'all, look. Let me see actually when this video was made. Happy Halloween, man. Happy Halloween. This video was made 11 months ago. It has 3.8 million views, so obviously I had to check this out. It is titled Horror Movie Monsters You Have Zero Chance of Surviving. Okay. Now, I originally thought these were going to be old-ass movies. Barbarian, I seen this movie. Malignant. A Quiet Place. Nope. Okay. I probably shouldn't have done that. Now I just spoiled the whole video. Now I know every movie that's going to be in here. But I haven't seen a lot of these movies. So we're going to check this out, man. Horror Movie Monsters You Have Zero Chance of Surviving. I think I could survive a couple of them. You feel me? All I got to do is call a nigga up and ask him what their favorite scary movie is. You feel me? I just want to get to know who I'm looking at. Type shit. But anyway, if you like the video, man. If you like the video, subscribe. At issue.tm on Instagram. Issue.com. Go check some fire pieces. And let's hop straight into it.
You know what's funny about horror movies? Everyone always says, I would have survived that, or I would have just done this instead. Well, I've spent years of my life analyzing horror movies, and I found 10 monsters that you absolutely would not survive, no matter how smart you think that you are. And the most dangerous one, it's not even what you're thinking. It's not the biggest, it's not the strongest, but it's the one that has 100% kill rate. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why this particular monster makes survival completely impossible.
Yo, what movie is this?
Look, I already know that you're thinking, not me, I'm built different. Don't be that guy that hits the like and subscribe button and then comments it in the comments. Everyone did that on my last video. Trust me, I've seen thousands of horror movies, and I'm about to show you why these monsters, they're built different. Let's start with something that seems simple. The pale lady from Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. Kind of a baddie. You're probably thinking, oh great, another slow walking ghost lady, just run the other way. I mean, that's horror 101, right? See spooky thing, run away from spooky thing. But here's the thing, the pale lady doesn't play by your rules. She doesn't need to chase you because she's already everywhere you're gonna run. Think about it, she literally controls the space around you. Every hallway leads back to her. Every door opens to her. Every turn brings you face to face with that cute smile. The very fabric of reality becomes her weapon. Just break through a wall, you say? Well, good luck with that when she's warping reality itself. This isn't your standard ghost that you can outsmart with salt circles or ancient prayers or Scooby-Doo magic shit. The pale lady turns the very concept of escape against you. You can't fight what you can't comprehend, and she operates on a...
Now let me ask you this. In GTA RP, if I just take myself out the game, then what? If I take myself out the game, then what? You know, you're not just going to appear in the afterlife. What are you going to do? If you're trying to kill me and I just kill myself, then what? You know? Because that's really the only option. I'm not about to just keep playing musical chairs and shit with you.
Level that makes your basic understanding of space and time completely useless. What makes her truly terrifying isn't just her appearance, though that smile will haunt your nightmares. And that figure. It's the absolute certainty of your encounter. She doesn't just kill you, she makes you walk right into her arms like a warm, embracing hug, and then you get absorbed into her, which is kind of weird. It's literally like getting the choice of 3 doors, but all of them end in your doom. Let's talk about that walk. She doesn't rush, doesn't run, she doesn't even need to. That slow, inevitable approach is psychological warfare at its finest. Your brain has time to process exactly what's about to happen, but can't do anything about it. It's like having sleep paralysis, except you're wide awake and your legs are working just fine. They're just taking you exactly where she wants you to go. Sure, you could try cardio, maybe train for a marathon, hit the gym, become the next Olympic sprinter, yada yada, but when reality itself is working against you, your Fitbit stats aren't going to save you. The palelady isn't just a monster. It's a reminder that sometimes the scariest thing isn't what's chasing you. It's the realization that you were never in control to begin with. She doesn't just kill you, she makes you understand with every step that escape was never an option. But if you think being trapped in an endless corridor with your ex is bad, wait until you see what our next monster does to the very concept of reality itself. Speaking of reality-bending horrors, let's talk about the Rituals monster. You know, that massive antlered forest god that's basically what would happen if Norse mythology had a nightmare. Actually, scratch that. Since writing that in my script, I looked up Norse mythology. It's all a nightmare anyways. This is pretty par for the course. Before you say, just stay out of the woods, good luck with that when the thing can literally get inside your head and make you walk right into the forest. Think about every survival skill you've learned from watching horror movies. Running, this thing owns the entire forest. Every tree, every shadow, every path is its playground. Hiding, it can make you see whatever it wants you to see. Your perfect hiding spot probably doesn't even exist. Fighting back? Dude, come on. Try throwing hands at an ancient deity that's been collecting sacrifices. Answers to figure out how to make fire. But what if I just... No, stop right there. This isn't your typical woodland critter that you can just outsmart with some clever traps or avoid with a GPS. This thing doesn't just hunt you physically. It psychologically dismantles you piece by piece. It reaches into your mind, pulls out your deepest traumas, and uses them as bait. Imagine trying to escape while constantly reliving your worst memories and traumas. I literally have a 6th grader beating me up because I didn't give them my sandwich. You'd be unable to trust if what you're seeing is real or just another trick. Your own mind becomes a maze you can't escape from. But that's not even the worst part, because let's talk about its followers, because nothing says you're absolutely screwed quite like an ancient cult that's been keeping this thing fed for centuries. These people have turned survival into a religion. And guess what? You're not the survivor in their story. You're the sacrifice. They've got home field advantage, generations of experience, and the backing of a literal forest Norse god. Your weekend camping trips and that one time you went hiking, that's like bringing a water pistol to nuclear warfare. But the worst part, this monster doesn't just want to end you. It wants to break you. It wants you to understand your place in the food chain. You're not just dealing with some mindless beast. You're up against something that's been perfecting the art of horror since before humans invented writing. It's patient, it's intelligent.
That shit has hands on its head. It walks on all fours and has arms on its head. That is disgusting.
Perfecting the art of horror since before humans invented writing. It's patient, it's intelligent, and it knows exactly how to make you lose your mind before it takes your life. So unless you've got a degree in Norse mythology, the survival skills of Bear Grylls, and the mental fortitude of a Buddhist monk, you're not making it out of those woods. Even if you had all that, you'd just be a more entertaining sacrifice. But at least with the Ritual monster, you can see what's coming for you. Our next creature, it's what happens when evolution has a mental breakdown. And trust me, you're not ready for this one. Let's talk about the monsters from the void and why your brain would probably break before they even got to your body. You think you've seen body horror before? These Lovecraftian nightmares make the thing look like a kid's puppet show. And no, that's not an exaggeration. These things literally...
Yo, the thing though?
Make the thing look...
Yo, I seen this when I was a kid, bro. Like, a kid, dog. And, I had no idea what this movie was about. I thought this was it. Like, when it came out, I was like, oh, like, I thought this was it. But nah.
Like a kid's puppet show. And no, that's not an exaggeration. These things literally reshape reality like it's Play-Doh. Just shoot them. I hear you typing in your comments.
Why does she...
literally reshape reality like it's Play-Doh.
Look at her. She got on her knees like she was ready for BBC. What is this? And why does this dude look like,
puppet show? And no, that's not an exaggeration.
Bro, what's that dude's name from Stranger Things? I want to say Viscount, but that's like a FGC nigga. What is this dude's name, bro? Venetius? Something like that. You know what I mean?
Literally reshape reality like it's Play-Doh. Just shoot them. I hear you typing in your comments. With what? Your human weapons against creatures that literally don't operate under the laws of physics. These things aren't just from another dimension. They're walking middle fingers to reality itself. Your bullets might as well be spitballs against beings that can turn your intestines into tentacles and your skin into a doorway to hell. And trust me, that's not even the worst thing they can do to you. And then let's talk about the cult that worships them, because apparently these cosmic horrors come with their own fan club of humans who've completely lost their mind. But here's the truly terrifying part. The cultists aren't crazy. They've just seen enough to understand how insignificant we really are. When you're face to face with something that makes reality its plaything, madness starts looking pretty reasonable. The cultists aren't the real monsters here. They're just a preview of what's coming. The real nightmare isn't just what these creatures can do to your body. It's what they can do to your understanding of existence. Every rule you thought you knew about how the world works, gone. The laws of physics, more like suggestions. Your own body, just clay for them to reshape into their own twisted art project. And they get quite creative. Imagine Picasso on acid with the power to remake flesh. Sure, you might think you're tough. Maybe you've got military training, maybe you're a survival expert, maybe you've got a really big frying pan. But what's your contingency plan for when your own arm decides to grow eyes and start speaking in 7 different tongues? What's the survival?
Wait a minute, no, this is Parasite. What the? I kind of want to watch this now. So when I first watched, when I tried to watch it, like the first episode, I damn near forgot that it was Parasite. I'm like, yo, this is not my Parasite, so I stopped watching it. But then I forgot it was actually about a tough ass main character, and then like it actually gets good. So I might have to give this another try.
Arm decides to grow
Look at my nigga Miggy, bruh.
Eyes and start speaking in 7 different tongues. What's the survival strategy for when the wall behind you suddenly becomes alive and hungry? There's no survival guide for dealing with entities that treat our dimension like a personal playground. The worst part, you can't even go insane properly. These things keep you conscious enough to experience every moment of your transformation. You don't get the mercy of losing your mind. You stay aware as reality itself turns against you. They want you to understand exactly what's happening as they unmake everything you thought was real. But as cosmically terrifying as the void creatures are, at least they're obvious about being monsters. Our next nightmare, it wears a human face, and that might be the scariest part of all, because sometimes the worst monsters are the ones that could have been human. So speaking of monsters wearing human faces, let's talk about the mother from Barbarian. And before you—
oh my god, this movie was actually pretty tough.
You say, oh, it's just a mutant in a basement. Let me explain why this creature is a masterclass and why you're absolutely fucked. If you thought your mom was overbearing, buckle up.
This one I don't know, bro, because I feel like you could kill this, bro, with a shotgun or something, bro. Like she wasn't overly strong, like everything else so far.
Takes helicopter parenting to a whole new underground level. Think you just avoid the basement? Ha! That's cute. The mother has turned an entire network of underground tunnels into her playground. We're talking about a labyrinth that would make the Minotaur jealous, except instead of one monster, you've got something that combines superhuman strength with the most twisted version of maternal instinct you've ever seen. Your therapist is not going to be able to help you with these mommy issues, but I'd just fight back. Yeah, good luck with that. The mother isn't just strong. She's generations of inbreeding and survival distilled into pure nightmare fuel. You know how mama bears are terrifying when protecting their cubs? Now imagine that strength amplified by decades of underground evolution mixed with human intelligence and completely unrestrained by any moral compass. This isn't the kind of mother you can just send to a nursing home when she's getting too crazy. Here's what—
mind you, this all happened because they went to the wrong Airbnb. Like, really think about that. Really think about that. You go to an Airbnb, your phone isn't working, y'all double book, so you already sharing a room with some random nigga. And then you got some shit that comes out in the middle of the night and caresses you while you're asleep. That's what this movie's about. Insane, bro.
Makes the mother truly terrifying. She doesn't just want to kill you, sometimes she wants to care for you. And trust me, that's a lot worse. Imagine being protected by something that thinks crushing your bones is a form of love. Your survival instincts become completely useless because everything you normally do to escape just makes her more determined to help you. Talk about attachment issues. And you thought your mom trying to add you on Snapchat was bad. Sure, you might be thinking, I'm pretty good at navigating dark places. Maybe you've got some spelunking experience, but I promise you, your weekend cave exploring hasn't prepared you for a tunnel system where every wrong turn leads to a creature that can snap you like a twig while trying to, nurse you. This isn't the kind of mother-child bonding experience they write cards about, let's just say. And let's talk about that darkness. The mother sees perfectly in it. She's evolved for it. You're stumbling around with your phone flashlight that's about to die. She knows every inch of those tunnels, every hiding spot, every dead end. It's like playing hide and seek with something that wrote the rule book, except the rules are all about how many ways she can break you. And no, calling CPS
Oh my
isn't
god, this nigga got cooked, bro.
The rules are all about how many ways she can break you.
Oh my god, bro, look.
And no,
oh,
calling CPS is not an option. But at least with the mother, you know what you're dealing with once you see her. Our next monster, it's already closer than you think, because it might be living inside someone you know, and they don't even know it yet. Let's talk about Gabriel from Malignant, and why this parasitic twin makes your sibling rivalries look like a playground dispute. Think your brother stealing your Xbox controller was bad? Try having a literal monster living in the back of your head who can steal control of your entire body. And I mean that literally. This thing is the ultimate backseat driver from hell. Just fight back. Oh, you sweet, sweet child. How exactly do you plan to fight something that's basically hijacked your body's admin privileges? Gabriel isn't just some tumor with an attitude. He's a parasitic twin who turns your body into a murder puppet with superhuman strength. We're talking backwards running at sprint speeds, spine-breaking acrobatics, and the kind of flexibility that would make a contortionist say, nah, I'm good. Imagine being forced to do parkour against your will. One minute you're chilling on your couch, scrolling some TikTok, the next you're running backwards faster than Usain Bolt while your spine's doing interpretive dancing. Not exactly the kind of core workout you were planning, huh? Your Fitbit would have an absolute meltdown.
Yo, I might watch this shit like right after this.
But here's what makes Gabriel truly terrifying. He's always there, just waiting. You can't block his number, you can't ghost him, and you definitely can't get a restraining order. It's like having the world's worst roommate, except they live in your skull and can take over your Netflix account and your entire body whenever they want. And trust me, Gabriel's watch list is nothing but
literally just charge this shit. That's how I don't know how.
And let's talk about his fighting style. This isn't your standard throw a punch, dodge a kick kind of fight. Gabriel turns your body into a human Swiss Army knife of horror. And you think you're tough because you did a few MMA classes, or you decided to pick up boxing because you like Logan Paul or something? Try fighting someone who can fold themselves into a human origami murder machine. This isn't street fighting.
Okay, but why is he that tough though? That doesn't even make sense.
This is street fighting directed by David Cronenberg on bath salts. The scariest part, you wouldn't even know if you had your own Gabriel until it was too late. Maybe that weird headache isn't just from your energy drink addiction. Maybe those strange urges
not even
to
a
just do
horror movie,
backflips
bro. I gotta
randomly
watch that.
isn't from watching too many Olympics. Maybe that voice in your head isn't just intrusive thoughts. That's something to think about, isn't it? But at least Gabriel only takes over one body at a time. Our next monsters, they're what happens when the entire upper class decides that being rich isn't enough. They want to be predators too. And trust me, eating the rich takes on a whole new meaning in this movie, because we gotta talk about the 1%, the socialites from society. Get your jokes out already. I know what you're gonna say. This has nothing to do with the Joker. These monsters prove that eat the rich works both ways. You think wealth inequality is bad now? These trust fund babies don't just want your money. They want to literally turn you into the next juice cleanse. And I'm not even talking metaphorically here. Just avoid rich people. Yeah, because that's totally possible in late stage capitalism. These aren't just your standard Instagram influencers flaunting their sugar daddy's credit card. These are shape-shifting elites who've been running the world's longest running dinner party. Imagine if the entire cast of Desperate Housewives could melt into flesh-eating blobs and absorb you for nutrients. Sorry for that mental image, by the way. What makes the socialites truly terrifying is how they've turned the whole system
shape-shifting elites,
kitchen.
bro? Hold on.
They don't just have money.
Why is he kind of
woke?
woke?
Influence, connections, and enough power to make you disappear faster than your ex's text messages after they break up with you. Think about it. When was the last time you saw a billionaire actually face consequences for anything? Now you know why. They were too busy having their critics for breakfast. Sure, you might think you're safe because you shop at Target instead of Gucci, but these monsters have turned social climbing the ladder into an all-you-can-eat buffet. That LinkedIn connection request from the CEO, that's not a networking opportunity. That's a dinner reservation. And spoiler alert, you're not getting the job. You are the job. And the position is the roasted turkey on Thanksgiving. Let's talk about their feeding process. They call it shunting. Remember that scene in your high school biology class that makes you queasy? These people don't just eat you. They turn you into human fondue at their twisted country club adult fun time parties, if you catch my drift. Your credit card debt might be sucking you dry, but at least it's not literally turning you into upper class soup. The worst part, they've been doing this since before your great grandpa was a twinkle in someone's eye. Every market crash, every housing crisis, every time your rent went up, that was...
Yo, this is probably one of those movies that like is based in some type of truth. Like, no, don't shoot me, bro. Don't shoot me, cause I do got that motherfucker on me. All right, don't shoot me. But I do. I feel like it's one of these cult type movies that is based on some type of conspiracy theory. I'm gonna just say it like that, bro. I swear.
Isn't just the invisible hand of the market. That was the socialites getting the munchies. They're not just eating you, they're digesting the entire socio-economic ladder, one tax bracket at a time. But at least the socialites, you can try to stay poor and off their radar. Our next monsters, they don't care about your bank account. They just care about whether you can keep quiet. And spoiler alert, you definitely can't. Now let's talk about the monsters from A Quiet Place. Why your loud self wouldn't last 5 minutes in their world. And as someone with Tourette's, let me tell you, I'd be the first one to go. These things can hear you blink too loud from a mile away. And I'm over here yelling random noises like, like it's my job. I remember as a kid, I'd be trying to sit quietly in class and I just couldn't do it. It didn't make any sense to me. Why can't I just be silent? And then I become an adult and I realized, oh, that's why. But for me, it'd be game over before it even starts. I wouldn't make it past 3 years old. Just be quiet.
God.
Oh, you.
Yo, that scene was so crazy, bruh. The nigga, I haven't seen the movie, but I know the kid, like, sorry, I can't breathe in this shit, I'm not gonna lie. The kid, like, put some batteries in he put like some batteries in the toy, and then the toy started making noise. Mind you, he's been in this whole quiet place situation, so he should know, like, oh, these things can hear us. Like, I might actually get my whole family killed in GTA RP if I play the sound too loud. But, you're a kid, so he just puts the batteries in the shit, I guess, and then it starts, making noise, and then he gets cooked. Look. He gets absolutely cooked.
It didn't make any sense to me. Why can I not just be silent? And then I become an adult and I realize, oh, that's why. But for me, it'd be game over.
Look, and then they're walking and the kid is like in the back and then they turn around. You feel me? My nigga Jim turns around. He's like, no. And he starts running.
I wouldn't make it.
Damn.
Past 3 years.
It's over, bruh.
Old. Just be quiet. Oh, you sweet, sweet child. Can't even watch Netflix without the subtitles. And I'm literally a human noise machine.
Shit.
These creatures don't just hear well. They've turned the entire planet into one giant game of Deadly Simon Says. Except the only rule is shut up or die. Anytime I would do something, it would basically be a dinner bell for these things. Come and get your free meal, now with sound effects. Let's break down why we're all absolutely screwed. First off, do you have any idea how many involuntary sounds your body makes? Sneezing, coughing, stomach growling.
Literally, bro.
People. Me, I'm like a one-man band of random noises. Got allergies? Dead. Sleep apnea? Dead. Random urge to shout pickle in the middle of hiding? Dead.
Yo, imagine you're just chilling, right? And it's some dust, bro. Somebody kicks up some dust. You're like, literally, you're cooked, bro. It's over. It's game over right there.
Dead. Farting in your sleep? Dead. Sure, you might think you could adapt. Maybe you know some sign language, maybe you're good at being stealthy, but let me ask you this. Have you ever tried to step on a Lego in complete silence? Because in this world, that would be the difference between life and death. And don't even get me started on trying to use the bathroom quietly. That's a whole new level of performance anxiety that I am not used to. Like, imagine you gotta poop really, really bad, but you gotta do it silently. I don't know how that's possible. The real nightmare isn't just staying quiet, it's staying quiet forever. Every single movement has to be planned, every step calculated. Imagine trying to cook dinner without making a sound. Or better yet, imagine trying to tell someone you love them without making a noise. Maybe that's why no one's ever told me that they love me. Now imagine trying to do that for the rest of your life. These monsters would basically have all of our locations on speed dial. And let's talk about those hunting speeds. These things move faster than my mom when I accidentally swear in front of my grandma. By the time you've realized you've made a sound, they're already there and their face is doing that origami thing that, you know what, we don't even have to go there. But at least with these creatures, you know exactly what attracts them. Our next monster, it doesn't just hunt you. It makes you relive your worst memories while it does it. And
another one?
This one's gonna make you wish you were just dealing with super hearing monsters. Let's talk about the bear from Annihilation and why this isn't your average picnic basket thief. You think regular bears are scary? Boy, this one's got a built-in Bluetooth speaker playing nothing but death screams. And not just random screams. We're talking about your friend's last moments on repeat like the world's most traumatizing TikTok sound. Just climb a tree. My brother in Christ, you are not that guy. Have you seen a regular bear climb? They're basically furry rockets with claws. Now imagine one that's been dunked in alien juice and can perfectly mimic your bestie's cry for help. This isn't your average forest creature. It's what happens when Mother Nature watches too many psychological thrillers and decides to get a bit experimental. Let's break this down. Normal bears can already smell your fear from a mile away and bench press your car for fun. This one, it's got all that plus a PhD in psychological warfare. Picture this. You hear your friend screaming, "Help me," so you run to save them, only to find out it's actually a mutant bear doing its best impression. That's not hunting, that's therapy-inducing trauma with fur. Sure, you might think you're ready because you've watched every Bear Grylls episodes. Make yourself look big, make noise, play dead. Cool plan. Except this bear's already got a whole playlist of the greatest hits from its previous victims. It's literally like a karaoke box, and it just picks out the most disturbing sounds it can think of. The worst part isn't even that it'll kill you, it's that it'll make you famous for all the wrong reasons. This thing is basically running nature's most twisted podcast, and you're about to become the next episode. Your final moments? Just another sample in its mixtape, except this mixtape is not fire, it's deadly. And let's talk about how beautiful this thing looks. This isn't your
I'm trying to figure out why it was keeping him alive for so long. Like, what's the whole idea behind that?
Average chunky boy who's gotten into too many honeypots. This bear looks like someone described a grizzly to an AI that was only trained on heavy metal album covers and bad acid trips. It's what happens when evolution says, you know what would make bears worse? Everything. But at least the bear keeps its horror on solid ground. Our next monster, it turns the sky itself into a death trap. And trust me, after this, you're never gonna trust a cloud again. Let's talk about Jean Jacket from Nope. You think UFOs are scary? This thing makes alien abduction look like a Spirit Airlines flight. And that's saying something. Imagine a cosmic predator that turns the entire sky into its personal DoorDash radius. And you're not the delivery driver, you're the meal. Just stay indoors. My guy, this thing can literally disguise.
Why the fuck did they call it Jean Jacket?
Itself as a cloud. Yeah, that cute little bunny-shaped cloud you've pointed out to your girlfriend could have been a giant space jellyfish waiting to slurp you up like the last bit of boba in your tea. There goes your entire childhood of cloud watching. Thanks, trauma. Let's break down why you're absolutely done for. This isn't your standard History Channel UFO trying to probe you for science. Jean Jacket is what happens when evolution looks at a jellyfish and thinks, you know what would make this worse? If it could fly and eat entire crowds the size of Coachella. It doesn't just eat you, it puts you through its cosmic washing machine on the wrong spin cycle while making it rain blood like the world's most metal weather system. Sure, you might think you're safe because you've got a roof over your head, but this thing EMPs all your electronics faster than your mom shutting off the Wi-Fi at night. No phones, no cameras, no tweeting your last moments. Gen Z would be fucked. Well, let's talk about that feeding process. You don't just die. You get to experience being trapped in its giant alien stomach with everyone else it caught, like the worst music festival mosh pit ever. Except instead of crowd surfing, you're just surfing through other people's remains. It's basically a cosmic water park where every slide ends in digestion. The scariest part, it's patient. This thing will just chill there, waiting to turn your backyard barbecue into its personal Uber Eats order. Planning an outdoor birthday party? That's not rain that's about to ruin your cake. That's Jean Jacket deciding your whole party looks like an appetizer sampler. But at least with Jean Jacket, you can see your doom coming, even if it's pretending to be a cute little cloud.
That shit was so crazy. Like, it started off as a UFO and then just turned into some octopus butterfly. Like, this shit is crazy, bro.
Even if it's pretending to be a cute little cloud sheep. Our final monster, it's already in your head because it is your head. And after this one, you'll never want to open your mouth again. Our final monster, the one that makes all the others look like a Sesame Street episode, the language zombies from Pontypool. You may not know about this movie, but you're gonna wish you don't after watching this. You know how your mom said words can't hurt? Well, these ones don't just hurt. They literally scramble your brain like an egg in a blender and turn you into a murder-happy zombie. Just don't talk. Bro, you can't even go 5 minutes without checking Twitter. The virus isn't just in talking, it's in understanding the English language itself. That's right, the language you're using right now to think this guy is stupid is exactly what's gonna turn your brain into zombie soup.
Just don't speak English.
Voice saying, bruh, isn't safe. Try not thinking in English. Go ahead. I'll wait. Yeah, that's what I thought. Let's break down why this is peak we're all screwed territory. You can't run from it. You can't fight it. You can't even think about fighting it without risking infection. It's like having a virus that spreads through understanding itself. The moment certain words click in your head, boom, you're done. It's basically Duolingo's evil twin, except instead of passive-aggressive notifications, you get actual death. Sure, you might think, I'll just learn another language. Right, because you've been so successful with those 3 years in high school Spanish. Most
you
of
can't
us still
unlearn
point at
English,
menu
though.
items like cavemen, and now you're gonna become fluent in Korean overnight? Good luck with that speed run while English is trying to delete your brain. The real nightmare? You can't even warn anybody. Every attempt to explain the danger just spreads it faster. Imagine trying to tell someone their shoelaces are untied, but saying shoelaces makes their feet explode. That's the level of messed up we're dealing with. Even this video would be lethal in that world. I'm sorry, I guess. But here's the kicker. You never know which words are infected. Having a nice chat about the weather. Congrats, you're patient 0. Trying to order at McDonald's? Well, the ice cream machine isn't the only thing that's broken anymore. Now it's your brain too. It's like playing Wordle, where every wrong guess turns you into a zombie. And that's why out of all of these monsters, the language zombies are the most terrifying. Because right now, as you're watching this, you're using the very thing that could kill you. Sleep tight tonight. If you survived this video without developing new phobias, hit the like button, because you might not remember what like buttons are in about 5 seconds. And subscribe for more videos that'll ruin perfectly normal things for you forever.
Oh, that was a good video. I'm not gonna lie. That was a good one. Fuck. But, tough. That's pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. It felt like long as hell, though. But it was probably because there was so much information in here, dog. Realistically, though, Barbarian, I feel like I can get through this. Malignant, I don't know. This is a little tricky. I mean, I feel like if I don't have this shit, like I'm good, you know. This shit, I don't know, bro. You're a cook. Just don't get bread. Quiet Place, I'm cooked, bro. Just kill me. Annihilation. Why is it the most replayed part? Oh, it's the shit with the bear. Yeah, I'm also cooked. Just kill me. Nope. Nope was pretty simple. I think if you just don't look at it, you'll be cool. Or just like don't go to Texas or something, and you'll be straight. Yeah, scary stories to tell in the dark, bro. Just kill me. I don't want nothing to do with that. I'm gonna be honest with you. The ritual, another one. Just bro, don't be the sacrifice, and keep me away from that. But yeah, these are all like psychological, insane ass killers though, type shit. Insane ass monsters. That's the real part. Is that these are monsters and not killers. Like killers are like usually more how do I say, like simple, you know what I mean? Like straightforward. These are like ritualistic, like supernatural, you know? But anyway, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below, man. If you like the video, like the video. If you like it, subscribe. At issues.tm on Instagram. Issues.com. Make it on 5 pieces. And I'm out. Hell yeah. It's like, no, don't shoot me, bro. Don't shoot me, because I do got that motherfucker on me, alright?